What is a behemoth walleye? This is In Through the Outdoors, and I'm your guide, Jason Walter. Webster says it's a huge, monstrous creature or something enormous. In the walleye world, a behemoth walleye was a 10-pounder in the upper Midwest and Lake Erie, but on the Columbia River, it was not. It's where the Washington state record 20-pounder was caught, and it was truly a behemoth. Keith Pazur's South Dakota state record almost 18-pounder was a behemoth. For many years, the Columbia River was on my bucket list. It was the place I wanted to go to catch a 14-pound walleye, maybe even that super rare 16-pounder. The Lake Erie Fall Brawl and Walleye Slam were won by a 31.25-inch walleye that weighed just over 12 pounds, and it was called a behemoth. Truth be told, it's big, but unfortunately, it's not a behemoth. I speak from experience. I caught a 13-pound walleye a month ago, and it had a 20-inch girth. It was huge, but it wasn't a behemoth. Kurt Miller's 16.5-pound walleye was a behemoth. Aaron Shuck's 16.5-pound walleye was a behemoth. Kurt's was big enough to be a North Dakota state record, but it was caught in South Dakota. Aaron Shuck's walleye was a South Dakota state record until Keith Pazur's behemoth hit the scale. Now, I'm not picking on anybody for their use of words or what they think is big. I'm just saying that what we used to think was big isn't so big anymore. That 10-pound 30-incher that was on my bucket list got crushed this year. I caught 3 that weighed over 10 pounds that were less than 30 inches long. They were big, but they weren't behemoths. Now, I don't have the power, but I'm going to set the record straight. I think a behemoth walleye has to weigh more than 16 pounds, and length doesn't matter. Find more at ChaseandWalter.com and Spotify. Be safe, and thanks for listening. If you listen to In Through the Outdoors or Between Hook Sets every Wednesday night at 7 p.m., thank you. Listen on demand wherever you listen to podcasts, YouTube or ChaseandWalter.com, and please sign up to get the Bump Board newsletter.